Welcome back to the channel, fellow adventurers. If you're new here, we do EDC gear and knife review videos. If you like that kind of content, subscribe to the channel. All right, folks. So today we're going to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart: tactical knives. I've always liked tactical knives, the way they look, the way they feel. So in these boxes, we have two tactical knives. We've got a fixed blade and a folding knife. So the fixed blade is by a company called Dragon Creek, and the folder is by a company called Raven Crest Tactical. All right, so let's get these out of the way, and we'll start with what we have in here. So let's take this out of the way, get this opened up, and show you what we have inside. And what we have inside is that guy there. Really cool knife. If you look at this, we'll put it on top of the box for a second. You say, wow, that handle kind of looks like something I've seen before. Well, yeah, this reminds me of the handle on a TCAL knife. Now, it's not exactly the same. I've compared it next to my TCALs, but it's close. You know, you can see it's possibly inspired by, but it's not the same. I assure you it's not the same. This is not a clone. So let's take the knife out and show you what we have. First of all, you have this taco style sheath with a hole there to allow water to drain out. It is Kydex. And the weird thing is it doesn't come with any attachment. It doesn't come with a carry strap, tech lock, or anything like that. So you have to supply your own. So for the purpose of this, I'm probably going to use either scout straps or maybe even a tech lock to keep it in a scout position. If I was going to pocket drop it, I would put an ulti clip. But so it comes with that. And next thing you have here is the knife. And this is a decent sized knife. And let's look at the logo. And you've got the Dragon Creek logo right there. No other markings on it. Now let's talk about what this is. This is obviously a tactical fixed blade knife. Very aggressive, very pointy, very much made for piercing. This is more of a tactical than an EDC knife. But I gotta tell you, this looks really cool. So let's talk about some of the specs on it. The blade is D2 steel, and it comes in at 3.93 inches with a handle that's 4.1, so just under 8 inches on that. So it's a nice size. Let's take a look and go over some of the other things on this. One, look at the texturing on that scale. Now it's a full tang, G10 G10 scales right there. But look at that. Look at that texturing. That feels really good. And you've got this great jimping right there. Fantastic. You've got this cutout here that comes to a 90-degree angle. I am sure you could strike a ferro rod with that without a problem. And the best thing about this is the price point. These come in roughly at $32 in that range, but they're often on sale for about $23. So $23 gets you this really high quality knife. Now, let's get a piece of paper out and just kind of test how sharp it is. So hold on. All right, so let's get the box out of the way for this. I've got some paper here, and let's test how sharp this is out of the box. Wow, that is sharp. Holy cow. Look at that. Pretty amazing. So what you're getting for that basically $24 price point when you get it on sale is you're getting a knife that is, one, outstanding looking. You've got this PVD coating on it, really nice there. You've got a quality sheath, G10, D2, really great ergos, Just a fantastic, fantastic tactical fixed blade. And the sheath, positive lock right there. No rattle, locks in there perfect. And look at that, you've got your thumb push off right there. That went flying, but you can tell it works. Really fantastic there. So let's get that out of the way and let's bring out the next knife. And again, this is a company called Raven Crest Tactical, and they're new to me, but from what I'm reading, they've been around for a little while. They're not that new of a company. Give you a nice box, magnetic closure, and in the box is just the knife. And wow, they put a really long lanyard on it with a, looks like a brass or copper bead on there. Looks like a bomb. Kind of cool. I don't know if I would keep that on a folding knife that long. That might actually be better swapped out with the fixed blade. So let's take a look at what we have here. We've got these beautiful G10 handles right there. Really nice texturing. You can feel the texturing. Thumb stud deployable. Snaps right out of there. D2 steel on the blade. Now let's put that down and let's get the specs up on that. Okay, so again, you've got the D2 steel blade that comes in at 3.5 inches. The knife itself has a total length of 8.25 inches. So it's a big knife, full 4-finger grip. Now they're claiming a hardness of 58, which is not bad for D2. I think 58 to 60 is perfect for D2. Despite what some people will tell you, I think that's really a good sweet spot for D2. G10 handles. Now, if I didn't mention it, they call this model the Taza, T-A-Z-A. This is the Raven Crest Tactical Taza. Now, it's a liner lock. And it's going to be a tip-down carry, which for some people may not be everybody's favorite. The branding is really kept to a minimum. You've got their logo right there on the blade. The D2 steel, when you flip it over, there's nothing else on the blade. They do put their logo on the clip. What's odd is it's kind of upside down. If you look, most of the time when you see it, it's flipped this way. The name would be across here. But they have it here. Interesting take. And it is kind of billboarded. You may not like that. Some people don't. Action on this is really excellent. And I really like the feel of this. Feels great. Like I said, I think I'm going to lose the lanyard on this because I think it's a little bit, I don't know, to me it's a little too big for this knife. And this knife is bulky. You've got that nice G10 backspacer right there. So has weight to it. But I like the feel of it. I like the tactical look. Again, D2. And let's get some paper out and see how this one cuts. All right, I've got some paper here. Let's see how sharp this is. Again, another one that's sharp right out of the box. Yeah, I mean, two really sharp knives right out of the box. And I think this is an excellent pairing if you're looking for a folding knife and a fixed blade, both tactical knives. I think this is a really good pairing. You know, both large size, both easy to carry. They look good together. So this would be, to me, just a really nice set of tactical knives. You know, folder in the pocket, fixed blade in the scout position, and you're set as far as knives go. And this one comes in, this is one they price very weird. It's often $49.99 on Amazon, but then it'll drop down to $15 when they're running sales. So if you get these both at their sale price, you can get this one for $15, this one for $23, and you're looking at $38 for both. So, I mean, you're talking about less than, you're talking about $38 worth, less than $40 for an excellent, excellent pair of knives. And I think they're built really well. This one's got some nice jimping on top that I didn't mention before. And the liner lock easy to operate with one hand. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Are you into tactical knives? Do you like the all black colorway like I do? Do you like this style of tactical knives? Put it down in the comments. Tell me what you think. And let's have a nice dialogue on it. All right, folks. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. And as I always say, until we meet again, keep your blade sharp.